Hello everyone, my name is Vipra Joshi and I am an assistant professor in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management in Electrical Engineering Department. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on subject of electrical power generation. In this video, I will be explaining thermal power plant and working of thermal power plant and advantages and disadvantages of thermal power plant. This is unit 3rd topic of 6th semester in electrical engineering branch. Thermal power plant. Today we will be understanding the working of thermal power plant, which majorly contributes in electrical generation in India. Now, the basic principle of electricity generation in thermal power plant is similar as rest of power plant. Turbine rotate as the generator and electricity will be produced. A thermal power plant station consists of all equipment and system required to produce electricity. It used to steam generating boiler and it convert energy like nuclear, gravitational potential energy or heat energy into a electrical energy. In every case, we need some sources to run the blades of turbine. Now, in the case of thermal power plant, these things or this purpose served by steam. Thermal power plant. It is also called the thermal power generation. Thermal power plant convert heat energy into electricity energy, electrical power. So, it is the most conventional source for electrical power. It consists with us alternator which run with the help of steam turbine. The steam is obtained from high pressure boiler, and for this we use coal for making the steam. Here some step for thermal power plant. To increase the thermal efficiency, the coal is used in the boiler in the powder form. First, the pulverized coal is burned into the furnace of the steam boiler. Second is high pressure steam is produced from there. This steam is then passed through the superheater where further heat up. And the fourth is this superheated steam is then entered into the turbine at the high pressure. And the fifth step is in turbine this steam forced rotate the turbine blades. That means here in the turbine the started potential energy of the high pressure steam is converted into the mechanical energy. The overall efficiency of thermal power plant station or plant varies from 20% to 26%. It depends upon plant capacity factor. So, let us, in every case, we need some sources to run the blade and turbine. Let us try and understand the complete working of thermal power plant. So, for understanding the complete working for thermal power plant, here you can see the diagram of thermal power plant. Firstly, the coal is burned in the boiler. And by the burning of coal, a lot of amount of heat will be produced. Now, the flowing water inside this tube, if coal is burned here, a lot of amount of heat will develop, and the steam inside this tube takes up and release heat and convert into steam. This is steam. Now this steam taken store and taken to high pressure. As this high pressure steam is released, then it strike with the blade of turbine and turbine rotate. As the turbine rotate, the generator attached to the turbine, here the generator is, so the generator attached to the turbine also rotate. And you know very well, in magnetic effect we had seen that as the shaft of generator rotate, it produced electricity. So as the turbine rotate, electricity will be produced. Why the most of the electricity produced by thermal power plant? It has some reason. First is coal and petroleum are cheap, and second is they are easily available. But the major drawback here, they release a lot of pollution due to the burning of fossil fuel. Now we can say that electricity produced by the thermal power plant is cheap on the short scale, but their long term effects are huge. Now, advantage of thermal power plant. Thermal power plant has less initial cost as compared to hydroelectric generating station, and it requires less space as compared to hydroelectric power plant. And the third is fuel cost is less as compared to the gas, because here we use coal as a fuel. And fourth is the fuel used is quite cheap for the thermal power plant. Here some disadvantage of thermal power plant is it pollute the atmosphere due to production of large amount of smoke and fumes. And second is running cost is very costly for the thermal power plant. I hope you have understood the topic. So what is thermal power plant? हमने क्या किया, जो बॉयलर है, बॉयलर में हमने वाटर को हीट अप किया. सबसे पहले बॉयलर में वाटर को हमने हीट अप किया. उसके बाद जो स्टीम बॉयलर से प्रोड्यूस हुई, उस स्टीम को हमने टरबाइन पे डाला. ओके, तो टरबाइन पे जाने के बाद वो स्टीम क्या करती है, जो टरबाइन के ब्लेड होते हैं, उन ब्लेड्स पे जब स्टीम हाई प्रेशर से गिरेगी तो वो ब्लेड्स को क्या करेगी, रोटेट करेगी, जिससे कि टरबाइन जो कनेक्ट होती है वो होती है हमारे जनरेटर से. ये टरबाइन की ब्लेड्स हैं, वो किससे कनेक्ट होंगी, हमारी जनरेटर से. तो टरबाइन जनरेटर से कनेक्ट होगी और फिर क्या होगा, जनरेटर का रोटर भी मूव करने लग जाएगा और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस्ड होगी जनरेटर से. ये आपने पहले पढ़ा ही है कि जनरेटर से कैसे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्रोड्यूस होती है. उसके बाद हम क्या करते हैं, टरबाइन से जो स्टीम बनती है, तो बाकी जो स्टीम होती है जितनी यूज़ नहीं होती है वो हमारी किस में जाती है, कंडेंसर में जाती है. जिससे क्या होता है, कंडेंसर में हम दोबारा स्टीम को कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं वाटर में. और ये जो वाटर होता है उसके बाद एक पंप के थ्रू दोबारा हमारा बॉयलर में जाएगा, जिससे कि हम दोबारा इसको हम यूज़ कर सकेंगे इस पानी को. तो यहाँ पे हम पंप का यूज़ करते हैं कंडेंसर से बॉयल में जाने के लिए, पानी के लिए, क्योंकि जो हमारा बॉयलर होता है वो क्या हाई प्रेशर पे होता है और जब टरबाइन से जो स्टीम जा रही होती है वो लो प्रेशर पे जा रही होती है. तो अगर हमें लो प्रेशर से हाई प्रेशर पे जाना है तो वहाँ हमें पंप का यूज़ करना पड़ता है. तो बेसिक इसके जो 4 एलिमेंट होंगे वो बॉयलर, टरबाइन, कंडेंसर एंड पंप. Some application for the thermal power plant. It is very much suitable as peak load plant. What is peak plant? Peak load at which our power is varying. Second is it very much economical to run the base load plant. And we know that what is base load? Base load, the unvarying part of the plant, means the unvarying part of the power is called base load. Yeah, we can say the unvarying part of the load is called base load, and the varying load of the load is known as peak load. So the thermal power plants is used for the both load. And the third is use the auxiliary power supply for thermal power plant. And it used in high speed cars and aircraft and ship and trains and tank applications. Thank you.